in this video, I am going to make a French vanilla shake with vanilla coffee. It's Starbucks vanilla coffee. I'm not really a coffee drinker. I only drink coffee when it's in the shake. That is it. That is all. So here I am just rinsing out the blender. I do love this blender. It's called the Quiet Blender. I purchased it from Walmart for about $50 at the time. I think it went up to $60. But yeah, at this point, it is not a quiet blender. I'm not even gonna lie to you. It's not super loud, but it's not quiet either. So in the meantime, I am preparing my ingredients. I did realize that I was doing a video and I sort of forgot to go ahead and prepare my ingredients. So I had to literally prepare my ingredients. All right, so I just grabbed my first cup of ice, and mind y'all, the blender is it's pretty big. So the amount of ice I put in that blender with the amount of liquids does not match. So you'll see I go back and forth with getting my ice, and I was a little, I don't want to say frustrated, but I just found myself really dumbfounded because I'm like, why didn't I just grab the whole ice bin and bring it over here? That way I didn't have to keep going back and forth, you know what I mean? But in the meantime, in between time, here are my ingredients. So as you can see, I brought out some flavor. That flavor that I just snatched off the counter, that was my s'mores flavor, and I decided I didn't want s'mores. I wanted to do French vanilla, so that is what I grabbed. And as you can see, that's the Torny brand French vanilla. We have the Starbucks vanilla coffee, the Great Value almond milk, and then that cup of ice back there. And then I went ahead and grabbed my reusable K-cup. I guess that's what that's called, but it is reusable, and that's what I'm going to put my coffee grounds in when I go to make my coffee. So you will see in minutes. So at this point, I just poured my first cup of ice in the blender, and I'm actually going to reuse that cup for the coffee, and that's my reusable K-cup. So yeah, I'm actually going to reuse the cup and put the coffee in it, and let's make something shake. At this point, I did wash out the K-cup, and then when I put the K-cup in the machine with the coffee grounds, I put the new ones in there. All I did was close the lid, and I realized my Keurig is leaking. So I've had the Keurig for a while, since I want to say 2019, 2020. It had to been 2019, but it was leaking, and like as soon as I closed the lid, and that shouldn't be going on. So I had to open and close it a few times to get it right, and it finally worked. So eventually it started to do what it needed to do, and of course I realized, girl, film it, why not? So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna film it. So hold your thoughts. So you see the French vanilla syrup and the almond milk. This is what I'm getting ready to pour into the blender. That little bit of ice is definitely not enough. I noticed it was only like at the 2-cup mark. That is definitely not enough. So I basically had to get some more ice. Like I said in the beginning, just had to get some more ice. So that's pretty much what that is. All right, so here is, of course, the coffee making time. So at this point, I think I pressed the top button. The top one is the biggest, and I want to say that was 12 ounces. I'm not sure. I think it was 12. I think I have the Keurig with the 4 ounce, the 8 ounce, and the 12 ounce. And yeah, it filled the cup up basically. So that's not, actually, now that I think about it, because these cups are like 16 and a half or 16.9 ounces, something like that. So I think that's the size. I don't know. Don't give me the line. But here I go, finished product. That's my coffee. You'll see what I mean when I say I did not have enough ice, and I should have known better. And so I just rinsed out that cup because I already knew I was going to need that cup again for some ice. And I realized something so important, that I didn't have enough sugar. Oh yeah, and just to let you know, I did eyeball everything I put in that blender. I did not measure anything. I really just eyeballed it. The milk, I just poured it where I thought would be enough, to blend in with the coffee along with the flavoring. I really just poured it. I mean, not even poured it, but I did enough to where I knew there would be flavor in there. So yeah, now I'm just missing my sugar. And at this point, I was looking for sugar, and I was just like, oh my gosh, this is all the sugar I have in this container. Oh my. So I just poured it all in there because that's all I had. And I was just hoping that it'll be good enough, and let's blend this sucker up. So you see what I mean when I say it is not enough ice in there. It is very much so liquefied, and I don't want liquefied. So I'm obviously preparing another cup of ice to go in there. And the blender, if I leave the sound in here still, you'll be able to hear it. Yeah, so it's quiet, but it's not quiet. And there goes my second cup of ice. And even after this one, I was like, golly, I need another ice drop. It's like it's getting thicker, but it's not thick enough. And I don't want a smoothie. I want a shake. So that's what I will be creating. And even still, my shake wasn't as thick as it could have been, but it was perfect to me. I think it was perfect. So I'm getting ready to grab yet again another cup of ice, and we're gonna make it do what it do. I'm telling you, it's gonna come out just how I like it. All right, so at this point, my shake is thicker. I just grabbed my pint-sized jar. It's a little cute jar that I got from this place called The Yard. It's in Atlanta, Georgia, and they are really good. They do have vegan options, and yes, I am a vegan, so the ingredients I poured are vegan friendly. Well, I should say the ingredients I use are vegan friendly. I did just go and grab some chocolate. That chocolate is vegan friendly as well. I had to make sure it didn't have any milk in it. And the one that I'm going to grab is the Kroger brand chocolate syrup. and I couldn't even get the lid off. So I was struggling with that, and I was like, wait a minute, I know I have another one in there. So I double backed and went and grabbed the Hershey's, because why not? And yeah, the Hershey's lid was a little bit easier to open anyways, just like that. And I guess maybe because I kept it in the refrigerator, it was a little too hard to open. So we're gonna use this. And like I said, it is vegan friendly. There is no milk in it, no animal products. I hope not. No, I did read the label. So I'm getting ready to just chocolate up the jar a little bit, make it look a little pretty when I put the shake in my jar. So that's all I'm doing there. I watch a little too much Starbucks activities, if you ask me. Yeah, so that is what the jar looks like for now. And now you can see me pouring my milkshake, and it is thick how I need it to be. Like, it's not super thick, but it's thick enough to where it's not liquefied, and it's not too thick where it sticks and it can't move. So that consistency is perfect. As you can see, that jar looks really pretty, and I don't know who I thought I was, but I just added a little chocolate on the top, and I'm gonna enjoy my little shake. So once I'm done with that, I'll put my little straw in it, and it's just a regular straw I took from some restaurant. Don't ask me which one, because I don't know. But once I get the straw in, I'll show you the cup a little bit better. So pretty. I don't have any whipped cream. That's all I was missing. They do make vegan whipped cream, but yeah, and it tastes really good, as you can see by the thumbs up.